Good evening, everyone. My name is Aravindan. I work as development associate in the staff team. I was a fellow from 2016 to 18. I was teaching grade 5, grade 4 and grade 5 in Chennai Middle School in Vijayanagar. So this is something that was like it's something that I was very passionate about, like introducing technology to the classroom. That's also something that I evolved over my fellowship, like how I started, from my first year to started leveraging my own strengths towards doing this. So I'm going to be sharing about the what part of it. Like one thing is being like the time constraint, like what are the things that what are things that we explored in the classroom with the kids, and also so these are some of the things that I saw in the classroom. When I mean to say like lack of student engagement, they were on task. Whenever I give instruction, they were always on task. That's always the SVS 3 in the culture of achievement. Learning opportunities is always restricted to classroom. The kids can actually see the textbooks and they can learn. If they have any questions beyond that, if I do not know them, like if I didn't do the research for that, then the learning has stopped. So that's something that I didn't like, because that's also like something that I saw in my schooling as well. Like it's very limited. The third one is breakdown in terms of planning and execution. I mean to say, whatever planning that I do, if I'm not able to execute it, then first I don't have the motivation. Like then I need to change the structure again, which took a lot of time. So there's no sort of a consistent procedure that I had, like towards getting the most better outcome. So also it also resulted in the lack of student investment. Like whatever that these students do, if I don't have a consistent procedure for that, then they don't have like sort of a investment towards learning. So these are the problems that I saw, and then I was attending a session about the classroom culture. I actually put down the basic three things. One is the tracking, like how are we actually tracking the growth of the children, how it is being done with as a student led instead of teacher doing every tracking part, how it can be like made as a student led. Then the next one is instructions, like how are we effectively communicating to the students, and how it is like how it is like 100% like reaching to them, so that they can actually from the next time they can actually do it on their own, not like every time I'm reinforcing that. The final one is I actually like shift the word from student investment to student excitement. So if we are talking about like students investment, I think that's sort of a like limited time frame. Like they'll be invested. If the mood swings change and everything changes, right? So excitement is something that the students will always have, like whenever they are in the classroom. So yeah. So this is something that we introduced in the classroom. Like Ashin is also here. He was my previous fellow. So like we both like sort of brought down this thing. So this has actually three things. So we'll quickly explain this. The first one is, this is a smart TV and this is connected to a mobile device. So this is connected through a device called as Google Chromecast, which can actually cast the mobile screen into the TV. The second part is like the smart board, which is actually like a 4-point touch. You can actually touch and you can touch and use the smart board. It is connected to the laptop. This is a wire connection. The third point is like we have like a 4 tablets, tablets for each group. So we have like 4 teams and there are 4 tablets, and all these 4 tablets are eventually connected to the TV, also to the Wi-Fi network. So everything is connected. So the 3 parts are connected to the Wi-Fi network, and everything is connected to a Google Drive, which is the cloud. So these these 3 things were provided me an opportunity to give my kids at the same time 8 interfaces. 8 interfaces. So there are like 32 kids, I think. So every 4 kid has an opportunity to either use any one of the device. So this is how I actually made I prepared this. When I was preparing this, I do not know much of the use case of it. Like I actually I'm not very sure how I'm going to use each and every device. And then so this is how the classroom looks like. So this is smart board which is connected to the laptop, and then that's the smart TV which is connected to my device, like something that I have in my hand. So then I started exploring the tools which will be actually really helpful. The first thing is the Google Timer. Like whenever we start any activity, so the first thing will be like, okay, Google set up a countdown timer for 2 minutes, and then I'll be doing this on a mobile device. it will be eventually appearing on the TV, and then this actually goes on. The second thing is a Google voice search. Like whatever that we do, I mean, starting from audition and everything, it's always done on like voice search. And something that I realized was the kids also like started using it. Like they had tablets and they started using it. The next one was Google Sheets. It's very interesting for me to actually, make the kids track their own progress. So like we have all the teams, and like since I gave tablets to them, since I also gave the sheets, share the sheet access to them, they will be like opening the sheet, and after every lesson, like after I correct it, they'll be entering the mastery into the Google Sheet. So they also see that what is their growth as a team level. Google Drive is something that I use to share the resources. Instead of printing, which one thing took a lot of time for me to go out to the shop, I'll be like sharing, say like RC resource, I'll be sharing it to the Google Drive to them, and kids can open it on the tablet and see it. Instant rewards. So like this is something that was really working. So I was trying different set of rewards, and something that I really worked was like I'll have something like a student of the day, like whichever kids like shows a very active interest on the lesson, I'll be like taking a picture of them. And since the mobile device is connected to the smart TV, that photograph will be appearing over there. So it will be like keep on. It will be really motivating for the kids. The final one is Google Earth. So one thing is I'm not able to engage the kids when I'm not there. So something like Google Earth is they can go to the different places of the earth, and it gives a lot of student excitement for them. For them. So some of the outcomes. First one, I would definitely say like towards the end of my term to the fellowship, there's a lot of student excitement. The kids will started using all these things, and once they get these things done. Initially it was very difficult for me to introduce all of them, and once things are sorted, it's very easy. And the classroom got really strong engaged. Like even if when I'm not there, the kids know what they should do. Like how to operate the small one, everything they were familiar. And the final one was the procedures were very consistent. Like the tracking was on progress, and like we had the procedures, like the kids got to know how they should do it. Like if they want to check someone's mark, they can. They know how to open the sheet and they can check it. So I also have a video of towards them. Okay. So this is what some of the insights about like how we can use technology to drive the classroom culture. This is one way of doing it. Yeah.